No cams today. Just explaining my shit's fucked because I don't have a monitor. Don't worry about it. D&D time.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
Woo!
Hello.
On a Wednesday this week.
On Wednesday most weeks.
Thankfully.
So, enough time for shits and giggles. Let's just get back into some action. So, picking up where we left off, quick recap. You guys are in Port Airsmith looking for a boat to make your way across Workin Symphony to make your way to Falthair, so Saishori can visit the homeland of the Tieflings, Zepharel. You made it to town. You met some guards. You met some interesting characters who bought some potions. Almost got swindled by a gem dealer. Contemplated murder, as one would do. Eventually, you made your way to the docks. You met with the dockmaster. He pointed you in the direction of a couple of captains that might be interested in taking you across the symphony, obviously for pay. Given the name of 3 captains and 3 boats, you guys split the party. The 1 page of notes I actually needed was buried with all the others. But you made your way, you split the party, you went to meet with the 3 captains. Captain Drinzen, Captain of the Tide's Calling, Captain Glorious Swiftwing, Captain of the Conductor, and of course, Captain Schmidt Torrent, Captain of Bellamy's Favor. Upon meeting these 3 captains and getting to see a couple of their vessels, the party made it back to each other, meeting up at the docks, explaining what they found, and based on price and general intrigue, you all made your way back.
Evidence. The man did the trip 12 times.
You guys made your way back to the ship's wreck to meet with Captain Schmidt Torrent. You were all greeted by a mostly drunk, gnomish gentleman of fine 3-foot stature. Explained to you that he had a vessel, not an airship. Cannot call it an airship.
It just happens to be a ship that spends some of its time in the air.
Barely.
Explaining how his ship worked, the price, you all asked to see the vessel. You guys made your way slightly out of town over to some of the hilly area outside of just where the water breaks. About a half hour from the ship's wreck, where he introduced you to his vessel. And from it, Revi, Suji, and Valir were picking up a strange yet interesting combination of arcane and natural leiatic energy. Upon further discussion, thoughts of getting a test run, that was quickly shot down. And then some quick deliberation about restroom facilities, you all took a vote and decided that Captain Schmidt Torren and the Bellamy's Favor was your best bet. So, for the low cost of 1,100 gold pieces, needing the evening to get some things in order, to get some enchantments on the boat, or on the vessel fixed, he said you guys could leave tomorrow. And that's where we left off.
So where are we?
You guys are currently about a half hour outside of town at Schmidt Torin's little like cabin, and you're kind of like, I think you guys went outside. You looked at the vessel to kind of have your deliberations about what you guys wanted to do.
Oh yeah, Robbie was enchanted by the runes.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And
skipping a rock.
DM, so I make sure my notes are correct. He has a section of the ship basically enchanted to protect spellcasters.
Yep.
They can safely cast.
As part of his preparations that he would like to make, it is a combination of protection magic / a area that if you need to cast magic, you can in the rough terrain that you've all been warned. Spellcasting might be a little wonky.
Got it. So we're just waiting on him to do his thing.
And then he has to find some crew.
I think he said it'll take a day.
I thought we were leaving tomorrow. I don't know why we're still here.
Tomorrow.
Even tomorrow. Basically, we're just picking up right where you guys. I don't believe you guys confirmed with him that you were. I think you guys, as a party, decided you were going to do it, but you haven't actually.
We never actually went like, all right, fuck it, we're doing it.
Yeah, we did. We gave him money.
Well, then that's why I'm confused. God damn it.
Wait,
Gave
no,
him
we didn't.
four-
We didn't give him money yet.
I gave him 400 gold. That's needed.
Oh,
Then
Did
the
you?
rest, yeah. So I
oh, okay.
So I thought that was another thing because I was paying it for my. So we wouldn't use the party fund.
All right. Well, with Seven's generosity, that's going to be 140 gold from the rest of us. I'll pull out 140 gold of mine and go around to collect from each person so we can finish off the payment for Schmidt.
Very hesitantly given the 140.
I just kind of hand it to him while like looking off. Like, whatever.
I just kind of
All right.
whisper off. Of course, the drunk. Why not the drunk?
Well, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. I mean, 12 times, all these other people talking about the dangers. And he just gets drunk and does his thing. He's got to know what he's doing. He's probably a savant of some kind.
Sure. A savant. A savant. Spencer just walks away. A savant. Drunk savants.
What's a savant?
A true talent, Seven. Schmidt.
I'm a savant.
Aye.
We've just here's the rest. We're confirmed.
Fantastic.
We'd like to. I'll hand over the gold.
Yeah. All right. I got some stuff to do. I'm gonna run to town. I'll get the enchantments redone. You guys have any food preferences? Allergies? Restrictions?
eat.
No restrictions.
What do you consider food?
I mean, for being on the
Yeah, but
water.
are you gonna bring like nothing but like flour and suggest we bake our own bread or something on the ship? Like, what are you gonna bring for food? What do you usually bring?
I mean, we're gonna bring breads and dried meats and maybe some fruit, but we gotta eat it quick if it goes bad in a couple days, especially out there. You never know what the weather's gonna do. But we bring some provisions, just general things.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I expected
Yes.
your kind to bring some livestock or something, so I was worried. Seems
Not
good.
on. I just
But
kind
do
of
you
gesture
think they
towards
do?
the boat. Like
There's
what?
no-
What?
There's no galley. It can't like I'm cooking out there. It's because whatever you can eat quick and just keep going. Like it's quick lifestyle.
It's not an arc or anything.
It's a vessel, as he has emphasized to us. Yes, I'm sure the provisions will be fine, Schmidt. And I just kind of turned to the group, like, look, we've got rations and potentially good berries. We'll make it. It's going to be fine.
All right, yeah. So I'll go. I'm gonna get some crew, and I'll get some gotta get the gotta get those enchantments redone. All right, yeah. I'll meet you guys back here tomorrow around this time. Probably 24 hours. Yeah, 24 hours should be fine. That's enough.
Seems good.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, and if I need to get in touch with you, where you guys stay in town? Where you at?
Ship's wreck.
Yes, we'll be going back.
Beautiful. I'll see you there later.
Wait, is that where we are right now? I can't remember where we met him.
No, you guys are currently.
No, we were at the like garage.
We're outside of town.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We went to his garage. Okay.
It'd be funny he's asking, "What are you guys saying?" Like, look around.
Right here.
Points behind the bar. Suchi sleeps there.
All right, so yeah, so I'll meet you guys back here tomorrow. Yeah, if you need anything, let me know and give a holler. I'll be here making sure this old girl can make it across. We're good.
Schmidt, is there any chance? When do you plan on doing the enchantments?
It depends on who I can find. I gotta go in town and see who's around, see who's not busy, and probably later this evening.
Okay. Could I maybe just see that process in action? Would that be a possibility?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Oh, whoops. 13.
Kind of looks at you up and down. Sure. I don't see an issue in that. You can just a little curious. Yeah, come on back. Probably sometime after dinner.
Excellent. Let's go, Tinkers.
So we're gonna rob him, right? Right, boss?
No. The point here is not robberies. It's knowledge, Tinkers.
Ah, right. Rob him of knowledge.
Exactly. Share the knowledge.
Intellectual property theft. Perfect.
Yes, let's go with that.
I like the way you think, boss. I like it. I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm. So I'll turn to the group. I'll meet you all later at the ship's wreck. I'm going to, just make sure everything looks right in terms of the protections, enchantments they're going to be doing here.
I might tag along, actually.
I think I'll join you.
So sure, you also desire to learn about magical knowledge?
No, I want to make sure we're safe.
Oh, paranoia, I see.
But I'll be there to support your knowledge, your pursuit of knowledge. And to also make sure he installs a bathroom / bucket for me in the closet.
It's nothing but the finest of buckets. It will be a luxurious closet bucket.
As luxurious as they could come. What is everyone else gonna do?
I'll probably just hand back at the brew. Not much to do here. I put my trust into Robbie, making sure everything's squared away. There's no need for all of us to go there. I think, unless of course curiosity, but I'm not too interested.
Yeah, I'm fine heading back to the ship's wreck as well.
Go with. I want to see the boat get magicked. Vessel. No.
So like right now, you guys are pushing like mid-afternoon. So if anyone doesn't have anything else they want to do, we can push through the day.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm pushing through.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily expect to role play the watching protection magics put on the ship. I just wanted to do it in character.
No worries. So you guys make your way back in town. You get yourself ready for your travels that are going to be happening tomorrow. Around the evening, a little bit after dinner, Ravi, Vinteth, and Saishore, you guys make your way back outside of town. You meet back up with Captain Schmidt-Torin. You see he does have 4 individuals with him. He introduced you. 2 of them are actually going to be the other 2 shipmates for this journey.
Mm-hmm. 2 crew.
The other 2 are, you can see they don't really like, they kind of wave like hi at you, but they're already on the boat and kind of starting to weave different spells and magic into it. Revi and Vinteth, and Saishore, if you wish, can make Arcana checks if you want to kind of get an idea of what they're doing.
Yes.
I sure would, and I am going to, enhance my own ability.
Sure. Enhance.
Wow.
There it is.
They're sure doing some magic.
Magic stuff.
Vinteth, you're watching. You can get kind of the glimpses and bases of like the protection magics that are coming from these 2 wizards that are enchanting both. It's kind of hard for you to kind of pinpoint what they're doing. Revi, 26.
Yes.
Watching them and getting a kind of a better look at the boat now that you're seeing like different parts of it light up. You see these like along the sides of it, these runes that are, again, this weird tapestry of arcane and natural energies. At that point, you actually notice this isn't 2 wizards working. This is a wizard and a druid, actually.
Ah, interesting.
And they are kind of working in tandem to add whatever these like layered runes are. You watch as they move around. Most of it's general protection, just wards against damaging and things like that. But you see they work their way up to the actual like steering wheel of the ship, and there are these 3 orbs that are kind of, when you were looking at the boat earlier, they were kind of dormant, but now you're watching these two magic practitioners go to work, and they're starting to float and they're starting to glow. Kind of like I said, it's the wheel, and then there's these 3 orbs that are now floating and glowing with magic.
Okay.
As they alight, you actually watch as the front of the ship, a giant like circle of arcane starts to come to life and is now brightly lit on the ship.
Like near the front, or like you're saying on the front of the ship itself? Huh?
I shall show you.
Ooh. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. That's our protection circle.
Well, you guys, I'm fine. I'm sinking.
You know, it's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
I would just like to ask a simple question. If I'm once they're done and I'm not disturbing them, is I dabble in the arcane. I'll ask the wizard. I dabble in the arcane myself, and we do have a member of our group that also does more naturalistic magic. Is this something that we could recreate ourselves, or was this a lot to learn?
The wizard, after he finishes, I mean, honestly, it's a lot. It took us quite some time and quite a bit of direction from the captain over there to figure out how to weave these together.
That's understandable. I mean, it's does not appear to be any simple bit of magic. So I appreciate the info, and good to know that. So Schmidt himself gave you direction on, for lack of a better term, construction of some of these protections.
Make persuasion. check.
Whoops, that's the first one. 14.
Yeah. He actually came to us with the design a couple years back. Had this crazy idea about how to make this thing work, and we it happens that in town there's a couple of obviously there's plenty of wizards, but a couple of points over at the druid, a couple that are more naturally inclined in town. He sought those out and brought this idea together, and here we are. We took some time to hammer out some of the details, but yeah, it's off of his designs.
Very impressive. Well, I appreciate the information. I'm sorry. I'm Robbie, by the way. It's nice to meet you, and I will just extend my hand.
Nice to meet you as well, Robbie. Slim.
Slim?
Slin.
Oh, Slim. I was like Slim. All right.
Slim.
Yo, Slim. Well, a pleasure to meet you, Slyn. I admire the work, and thank you for the info about Schmidt. I knew he knew what was going on.
Oh yeah, he's a crazy son of a bitch, but he knows his stuff.
The most brilliant ones always are.
Well,
Will you and your friend, I gesture towards the druid, be accompanying us, or are you just here for the spells?
no, we just do that. We wouldn't be no.
Well, I mean, you just constructed a safe spell-casting place. Seems like the journey shouldn't be too big a deal. I mean, 12 times. Schmidt has quite the history behind him.
Oh, I have no. I'm just not gonna leave here.
Understandable.
But you guys have luck. Like I said, hopefully, everything there should hold. It's like I said, if you're dabble in the arcane, you said you have someone more naturally inclined on board. In the worst case scenario, Schmidt might be able to, in a pinch, get you guys to, direct you to fix it on the fly, but you should be fine for at least a trip there.
Yeah, it would be irresponsible of me to at least not plan for a potential worst case scenario. I have faith in Schmidt and this vessel, but you never know what the unknown might hold for you.
Good thing to look.
Well, regardless, thank you for the help, Slyn, and maybe we'll meet again someday.
Okay, maybe. You guys have again safe travels.
I will depart. Or
I'm
leave the
still
vessel.
just staring at whatever the fuck they just did, trying to understand it. Like, oh,
It's.
I'm gonna put my hand on the ship and pray over it.
I'm going to walk as she's praying, just disregarding. See, I told you his brilliance, I sure. Did you hear that? Schmidt's own design, the sort of magic which somehow bypasses some naturally occurring magical anomaly. Only the work of a true genius. A savant, one might say.
Savant. Robbie, you can have this one. Sure. And they're savants. And this journey is gonna be perfectly okay. And this ship that's not a ship is gonna make the journey there. And we're gonna be okay. But you know why we're gonna be okay? Because my goddess is gonna bless us.
Well, I'm glad she's watching over us.
I will continue to pray.
nothing, no jab from anybody.
You're welcome to jab. You're here.
I was waiting for an unlike Soren Lin or something.
No. We look. I know we've out of character. I know we've had like some gaps between sessions, but if you remember, I specifically was ripping on Vinteth for that, and like you took like actual offense to it, so I've kind of chilled out with the Soren Lin slander.
Okay. Let's ask Rootboard how safe this is. Freight's report for the safety. Let's make a roll. Yep, it's there.
Yeah.
It's amazing if I rolled that. I got 24.
You've reached Rugbarg. He's not home right now.
It's like it's fine.
All right. So, in the meantime, as the Suji, Valir, and Seven party, you guys doing anything back at the bar? Anything else you want to do in town?
I mean, kind of when I step back in there, I just kind of like look around how, basically literally half a fucking shift. And after the beautiful place I was at before, I'm just kind of like, eh. But I don't really say much. I'm kind of used to like living in the wildness.
I have made a fort in my room. Protection against things.
Protection against things sounds like a good idea.
I guess I just mentioned to Valir real quick, like, yeah, we should probably stock up on some supplies in the morning. I mean, we could do it today, but I might just hang out in my room for a little bit.
Yeah, we probably should, but I don't know how much we could actually bring on that boat, as he calls it. But how I'm sure the others will be thinking about that as well. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, it's probably pretty much from me.
Yeah.
About an hour or so after the other part of your party had left, Revi, Saishori, and Vinteth, you do reconvene at the bar.
I'll walk in once I see the group. Nothing to worry about, just as I thought. Schmidt has got it handled. Had a brilliant wizard and druid doing the protection magic. We are good to go. And in fact, if, Sorlin forbid there might be some sort of problem we deal with or whatever the sort, we might be able to fix it if there are any issues. I'm gesturing to, I'm specifically addressing Suji now. So, I think we're in pretty good shape.
Oh, just so you know, Robbie, I've never done that in my life.
Well, neither have I, but it is a combination. You use natural magics. I use arcane magics, and that is the combination that assembled the ship's the vessel's protection.
So we just imbued it with like some magic, and it's good to go.
I imagine it's a fair bit more complex than that, but we look. Once the journey starts, we can talk to Schmidt, and maybe he'll give us a little bit of info. Maybe if we're lucky, maybe we can convince him to give us all the info. And then this is the sort of protection you and I might be able to recreate for ourselves in the future, if we happen to need it again.
Does he even know anything about it, or did he just like buy it somewhere?
Oh, no. This apparently was Schmidt's own design. I just have like a little cheeky smirk on as I say this and kind of like look around. I'm looking to see if Zaishori's reacting to this.
Drunk's design. A drunk savant's design.
So that's interesting. So he's part of the Arcana. Like you talk to him about wizardy shit.
I didn't talk to him, but he had under his employ a wizard named Slyn and a druid of I didn't introduce myself. But I talked to Slyn, and you know, a little convincing, but he told me that this was Schmidt's design. That Schmidt came with the design himself and advised the two of them in its construction of the different protection magics on the vessel, including the I don't know what to call it. Let's call it the magical circle of safety.
Oh, that would have been cool to meet a druid today, but I guess we should ask Schmidt about like, you know, what he actually knows even outside of this. It seems like he might know some spell casting. He was able to come up with this.
Could be
Yes,
worth
that
knowing.
at least deep knowledge of it within whatever slurs he says.
At least within this context.
Very interesting. I'll definitely have to check it out, even though I'm still not thrilled to go off.
And maybe
But-
he'll know sober.
You know, maybe he'll know more when drunk.
Who knows? I guess
I
we'll find
think-
out.
Yeah, a bit of a coin flip at this point.
We were just talking before, just saying we'll probably stock up on a few supplies in the morning before we go. You know, make sure everything's nice and fresh. Fresh rations.
Oh, I think he was getting us some rations.
Oh, okay. So that's all planned for. Seems like just wait out the day, head out in the morning, die in the afternoon.
No dying today.
Yeah,
But-
that's for tomorrow.
If I knew we were spending this time in the city, I may have asked you for that to do that project, Suji, but alas, for later days.
The later days.
For now, I think I'm going to have a drink, relax, go to bed, get ready for this trip tomorrow.
We will not be heroes
in the mood
tonight.
for a drink.
No heroes tonight. That sure is gonna go straight to bed.
You all gather for the evening. Dinner was had. For those of you who are looking for it, have a drink or two before bed. You guys keep in the same room of agents.
Might as well.
Might as well.
Evening goes very uneventful. You all get a long rest. You wake up the next morning early. Day is yours. Any final preparations you want to make? You have to meet back up with Schmidt a little after noon. Day is yours.
I'm staying in my room and writing up a contract.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I got.
I'm probably gonna change one ability. I'll do that real quick. So I'm gonna be just changing my spells.
Cool.
Be in prayer. I'm anxious about the trip ahead.
DM, it's been a long time since I've asked this question.
Sure.
I have enough for 2 castings of the spell, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because I just realized I didn't have that on my sheet.
Yep.
That was my only question.
Yep, day is yours. If there are any provisions you want, just go ahead and let me know and get that taken care of. You guys can spend your morning kind of just going around town, getting your general, anything you guys needed. If not, we can go ahead and
You know, is there any chance the weapons shop has some new inventory? Or probably not.
after a day, nothing new comes in that quickly.
Then fast forward we go.
I'm actually just gonna go and I'm gonna take a brief just run. I don't need to RP it unless you really want to. DM back to the jeweler.
Okay.
I wanna pick up some more powdered emerald dust. Assuming he has it.
He's currently closed at the moment.
Ah.
That's okay.
That's totally fair. That's fair. All right, I'll head back then. That was the only thing I thought of today because you said there's no like traditional like magic wares in this
Not that
town. So yeah, that's fine. I'm done. I'll go back. Wait to leave.
So you guys don't need anything other, general equipment. Go ahead and fast forward the day. Okay, you guys leaving town, going to meet up with Schmidt Torn in his little cabin outside. You guys approach, and you can see now the two, Revi and Vinteth and Saishor. You see the 2 individuals that you saw yesterday are here, and they have pulled the boat out of the little, shed area, and is now currently kind of just sitting on the hill. By sitting, I mean floating ever so gently.
There she is.
Ah, our chariot awaits.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good to see you, Schmidt. How are you feeling?
Sober.
All right. Ready for the journey.
Yeah.
DM, is he actually sober?
Make an insight check.
I choose to believe it. I don't need to insight check.
Seems sober.
Well, it's nice to know he didn't make those trips drunk. Seems like he's sober now. That puts me a little at ease.
Yep. All right, so guys, everybody, this is Gren and Sven. Is that your name? Sven? Yes, it's Sven. Okay. Yeah, Gren, Sven.
Gren and Sven are his 2 crewmates.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you both. I'm sure this will be a pleasant journey.
Them kind of both nod. They seem to be very like slightly sheepish, human males, probably late teens, early 20s. Like you can tell, like as he kind of gave you the idea, a lot of people like cut their teeth on his ship because he'll hire whoever's available.
And then they move on to more lucrative opportunities. I remember,
So she'd be young in-town folk who are eager to make some money and make their name, but aren't exactly excited to be here. All right, so yeah, you guys all saw the enchantments are good. They're looking good this morning. You can see the kind of boats kind of like hovering just slightly. I got all the provisions we needed. Got some lengths of rope. Got some tethers. Got food, water, ale. The essentials.
Perfect.
Oh, and one very nice pot.
What?
Sorry, I don't do
Okay.
drugs.
Well, I mean, pot is better than a bucket, right? A little wider,
As
a
long
little
as we're
more.
not cooking our meals in it.
No, no, no.
Don't worry, we're not cooking anything on this. There's no kitchen. It's bite-sized things. Dried meats, breads, a couple fruits. Hearty vegetables that'll last a couple of days. As long as they stay in airtight containers, things like that. It's nothing extravagant, but it's enough for the next couple of days to keep us alive.
Sounds good to me.
Plenty of water, a little bit of ale, a little bit of wine.
I'm sure we can do without any cooked meals for the next several days.
I want to investigate how much wine and ale there is on this ship.
Make an investigation check.
She...
Looking around, there seems to be equal parts ale and wine to water.
Totally sober.
Love it.
But yeah, I mean, we're pretty much good here. If you guys are, whenever you're ready, we can hop on board and set sails. Not sails, skipping.
Set skips. I don't know exactly. It doesn't roll off the tongue.
It doesn't. It's not. I've been working on it for years. It never works. Doesn't look good. Doesn't sound good. I think that's what I needed. More marketing, more brand recognition. But it doesn't sound appealing. But yeah, whatever. Fuck it. Get on the boat. Ship, vessel.
I will get on.
All
Uh,
Small
I'll be-
matter to
I'll be back in
discuss
1 minute.
before we ship off.
Oh.
And pull out a piece of paper, gather around, pull out my blood pen.
Of course.
Small formality, if you don't mind, Captain. Just a little guarantee of safety for the entire party. I hand him the contract. The contract states, the captain of the Bellamy's favorite and crew agree to the following. 1, safe passage aboard the vessel for the previously exchanged gold. 2, to assist in whatever capacity capable should our traveling party run into problems during the voyage. The party, being us, agrees to the same thing.
Essentially a mutual protection contract.
Yeah, if anything happens, we will fight. He will have to fight if capable. No hurting each other. No shenanigans out on the water. We're here to help each other, right? We all just want to cross Symphony, get on with our lives. Contract is complete upon disembarking the vessel once the destination is reached, signed by captain, crew, hiring party. All agree?
Yeah, I mean, it seems fine to me. Click.
Click.
Yep.
Sure.
I'll do the same. I assume we all have to sign it.
Yeah,
right?
everybody.
Yeah, so I'll do the same. I'll take it and take out my pen, sign, and pass it along.
I'm just gonna look at Vinteth.
Yeah, you don't bleed. You're
Yeah.
you
Wait,
can,
shit. How does that work with 7?
Verbal contracts.
Only verbal for 7.
I mean, he could still sign
I
his
can
name,
sign.
but does he know how to write? Can he write?
Want to hand 7 a pen?
Was this a revelation we were supposed to make much earlier than this, Roach?
I mean, I realized it a long time ago, like day 2 or 3. His first thing was like, "I don't bleed, bitch. You can't do shit to me." Anyway,
I am a savant.
I'll hand.
That's going to be your new favorite word now, isn't it, 7?
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
I'll hand 7 a regular pen. You can still sign it even though you don't bleed.
All right.
7, I have never seen anyone more adept at eating other creatures. So in that sense, you are quite the savant.
There.
Question: have we ever seen 7 write anything?
No.
No.
7, do you know how to write?
We're gonna find out, aren't we?
7, do you sign the page?
Yeah.
'Kay.
Big old number 7, and that's it.
So he's just signing it in ink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of weird if I was the only one to get suspicious of me halfway through the voyage. Murder rampant.
That
don't
sure is
have-
kind of just.
I'm just saying
Is
we
there
are
a clause in there?
wholly unaware if ink works or if it's like disrespectful to the gods or something. I'm just excited. Mission accomplished. All right, either the 2 humans that are the crew. Come on.
They will sign
Nothing in that context. I can't attack the boat.
Attacking the boat counts as, not ensuring the safety of captain
It
and
is
crew.
collateral damage.
Everybody has signed the contract.
Pretty good. I get on the boat. Boat. Quotation marks.
All right, everybody good? Everybody on?
Yes.
All right, you're gonna want to brace yourself for this first part.
I think we're big. I don't know. This is how big we're supposed to be? Oh, this is a smaller vessel, isn't it? Oops.
It's a tiny boat.
I was waiting for you guys to see the context of how big you guys are.
I don't know why I thought we were like half the size that we were. Why did I think that?
Nope, tiny boat.
It fit in a garage.
Dude, I was picturing like a cigarette-style speedboat, just like skipping across the fucking ocean.
It's essentially 60 foot long and what, 15 foot wide?
Just about.
All right.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
Tinkers, are you about to declare you're the king of the world?
Oh,
I'm
wait.
trying to move my icon in OBS instead of fucking Roll20. Oh my god, I'm brain dead.
that would be an issue.
I don't think that'll work.
No, it doesn't work.
Interactive stream.
Anyway, sorry, continue.
Would you like to join us there?
Suji?
Did you get on the boat?
Physically good. I kind of looked at my character just chilling there, and it didn't like register. Like
Please move Pyra. DM.
Pirate's getting wet. It's gonna be like Charmander all over again.
Charmander.
You all board Bellamy's favor. Captain Schmidt Torin takes his place behind the wheel. All right, you all gonna want to brace yourselves. You watch as he starts to equally as he steers the wheel, and there's a lever to the side. He pulls the lever, and you see he then waves his hand over the blue crystal in front of him. As it starts to light up, you watch as the blue sigil in the front of the ship and along the sides of the ship start to kind of glow slightly, and you feel a sudden jerk as the ship propels forward abrupt, like really quickly, and just you feel yourself skid on the ground, and you hit this hill, and you keep bounce, bounce, bounce. You watch as the ship is careening down the hill off of a cliff, which you did not see from your vantage point. It drops about 60 or so feet, and you see the water approaching very quickly. I need everybody. Everybody make dexterity saving throws with advantage.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
We're off to a great start.
I literally was like, I'm gonna just make my strength saving throw at the beginning. Can I turn into a fucking monkey instead of having a
find it. Anything's broken. Advantage. Dexterity. Wow.
That is impressive.
Wow.
So as you guys careen off of this cliff and you can see the water approaching,
Fuck!
Ah!
you you feel that sudden jerk as the ship skips off the water. Saishuri and Vintet, you guys kind of lose grip of what you're holding on to, and you're just like kind of sliding on the ship deck as the ship glides for 40, 50, about 60 feet, hits the water again. You are moving.
What the fuck?
Our mighty steed has gone.
This is what you signed up for.
I didn't want this.
This does not feel like a guarantee of safety.
As the ship picks up its initial momentum and you guys start to skip across the waters of Workin Symphony, make your way on your way to Falthair. It settles slightly, starts to get more. You get into the rhythm of it. You understand every few seconds it skips. You're able to start to kind of get your balance and get your wits about you. And eventually you're able to kind of steady yourself and carefully move about the ship if you need to. But you are moving. You are making your way in your destination. We did it! We're on the water!
Does it ever calm down, or are we just constantly being tossed around like ragdolls?
Oh no, you guys can get up. It's just that initial, like that oomph you needed to get like the good amount of energy going. Now we should be, again, it's gonna skip because that's what it does. But yeah, you should be fine. Just again, if you see any big waves, hold on. That's all I'm saying.
Are any of these enchantments gravity magic by chance? Are we gonna go flying off the boat?
I mean, it's a possibility. I wouldn't recommend like jumping or anything.
So if we did fall off this boat can't turn around, so we're just there.
Yeah.
That should have been rule number 1 before we left.
I mean, there's some tethers if you want to like. You kind of point.
Yeah, I
There's
grabbed the
different
rope
parts
out
of the
my
boat
bag,
that there's like
just kind of wrap it wasted on whichever like wooden pole I kind of see.
I mean, I trust you, Schmidt, but there could just be some things out there. I'm rambling as I'm tying myself.
I will also tether myself. I just
don't
got
think this is
ragdolled.
quite up to code.
I just scoff at everybody tying themselves because I'm just like riding the waves like that perfectly fine.
Yeah. Valeri's that dude that stands on top of a bowl
This
and just
controller
like
didn't start surfboard.
Valeri's that dude.
I am furiously praying for some form of protection.
So yeah, we're gonna continue like this for the next like couple hours, and then probably somewhere around I would say probably just before nightfall we'll probably hit the bad parts. So yeah, we'll be good. We're good. We got this. Look at all you.
What do you mean by bad parts?
Like the weather, the different changings of things, and the rough seas, and the magic weirdness, that stuff. It's so basically there's a radius outside like the coast of Port Aerosmith where you can fish and sail normally. Once you hit a certain point, that's when you're kind of really in Walking Symphony, the shit parts that I'm good at traversing. That's gonna probably be around nightfall in a couple hours. We'll hit that, and then it'll be like that for the next couple days. until we get out on the other side.
Wonderful.
There is a small underneath. There's still like an under the deck, right? Area for the ship, for the vessel.
Not. It's not livable. It's like a storage area.
Got it.
Size
Pretty
shortage.
much filled with liquor.
Yeah, that's where
Got
the
the
bucket.
bathroom
That's the bucket.
And the pot.
pot.
The pot, sorry, yeah, pot.
The pot of luxury, as I have deemed it.
Fuji cannot use the pot because his hips are too luscious.
So,
What makes you guys want to cross the symphony? I mean, I probably should have asked that up front, but I really didn't care because you were paying. But we got some time to kill, and
I kind of like look towards Aishori to see if she wants to divulge.
I just tug on my hood a little bit, lower my head.
Well, so seeing that, I'll just say, we just wanted to hurry up and get back to Falfir. I mean, we spent some time over there, but it's time to go back. I mean, as you can see, we're mostly elves.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, no, what's that? I get it.
What about yourself, Schmidt? What got you into this line of work?
Well, you see, it's an interesting story. I was a captain of an airship for a while, and yeah, it was great. I loved what I did, and eventually I had a disagreement with the people who own the airship, and I wanted to kind of go out on my own. But there was one problem, like I don't mind boats, but like I prefer the airship portion, but airships here are very regulated, and if you didn't know somebody who owned one or was like a part of a company, it was really, really hard to like make an airship. Like they're regulated as fuck. Like I can't just make one. So one day I decided, what if I didn't have an airship? But what if I didn't have a boat?
A nice compromise.
Yeah, so I made this, and they tried to tell me this is an airship. And I told them, go fuck yourself. I looked at all of your fucking bylaws and all of your novels and all of your laws, and this is not technically an airship because it doesn't actually float all the time. So fuck you. And I went to court on the day of Vertibog, and I fucking fought them on it. And next thing I know, I got this. But unfortunately, since it's not a boat, I'm not allowed to dock it in the docks because it's not a boat, but it's also not an airship. So that's why I had to, buy my own place.
I see. But on that note, what's going to happen when we get to land?
Well, stop.
I see.
Couldn't you just buy a place on the coast outside of town and make your own dock? It's your property.
I mean, that's kind of what I did, but I also needed because of the way the enchantment worked. I needed the hill to get the momentum to start us going. So it kind of all worked out in the end.
Man, are you saying that you would have been capable of making this into a true, I guess, miniature airship if it were not for the regulations surrounding the market? Do you have that ability?
Legally, I cannot confirm or deny the ability of me to make an airship or any of its proprietary structures or enchantments.
Fair enough.
Couldn't you just make it fly out at sea where no one's around? No one's the wiser?
Legally, I'm not able to answer that question.
Also, a more legal question. When you were a captain of an airship, how much did passengers typically pay?
I mean, it depended on what you were looking for. Are you going on a cruise airship? Are you going on like a passenger vessel? Are you going
It's
full?
just a passenger, like say if we wanted to go here on a airship, from Port Aerosmith? No. Where was the airship from?
They'll be from Crowhaven.
From like Crowhaven. Like how much do you think that would approximately cost per person?
I mean, where are you trying to go? Like just somewhere in Falthair? Or are you trying
Yeah, just out there, there and back.
there and back? If you're gonna go there and back for all 6 of you, per person, you're probably talking round trip 800 gold each.
Well, good to know. There has been some curiosity amongst our group about airship travel. We just decided against it for reasons.
No worries. I mean, that's mostly because leaving, you gotta go from like, you can't just go directly to Falthair. You gotta go from like Crowhaven over to Nelthine, then over to Falthair. It's a whole fucking thing.
Let me guess. Regulations.
Yeah, man. Regulations and, bureaucratic bullshit. It's how it is.
I get it. I have dealt with a fair bit of bureaucracy in my time. I'll be right back, King.
Well, I guess I'm kind of happy to know I'm kind of on an airship, but whatever. I'm past that. One day.
I'm going back to praying to Cernlin. I'm done with this.
We become more profitable in the future. I think it's going to be airship life for us.
As we're on the boat, I kind of put my hand out the waters, see if I feel any elemental ley lines or anything weird going on.
Make it's called a wisdom check with advantage.
And I'll do the same only because I see like Valir doing it.
Okay. Same thing with advantage for you.
Wisdom, right?
Yep.
Wait, that was a save, but still, same shit.
Yeah, I can do the same. Okay.
It would have actually been lower. My wisdom is only +2.
Okay.
So -3 on each.
Suji, it's hard for you to kind of gain your bearings. Like you've been on the water a lot.
Yeah.
This is a very weird situation for you.
Mm-hmm.
You're moving quickly and abruptly, and you're not able to like. Every time you try to focus, you feel the ship hit the water again. You're like, fuck. It's just hard for you.
This triggers the fuck line my hands.
Yeah, essentially. Valir being much more of the cool, calm, and collected, and being able to, as you, it took probably the first half hour, but you have figured out and you've learned the bumps and the impact of the ship, and you've now are just a master of riding its momentum, and you can know when this next skip is happening, and you kind of just know instinctively your body braces itself. So you've gotten a much more calm demeanor, so you're able to let yourself go a little, feel a little bit more around. As the hours go by and you're now starting to approach sunset, and you start to see in the distance, you can all start to see almost like a curtain, a dark curtain of rainfall and thunder and lightning in distance. The area that is so described to you as Workin Symphony, this cacophony and just bad timings of dismay and weather.
It's like crossing the Union border into Irvington. This is very obvious.
Valir, as you start to feel out, reach out to this Leiatic energy that you feel and you felt for some time now. I need everybody to make another dexterity saving throw with advantage.
Jesus.
All of you feel as the ship that has now been traveling for a couple hours now on this straight path, and as you see in the distance, the symphony, the sheet of rain and weather and lightning in the distance, lighting up the darkened clouds as the sun starts to set. Valir, as you reach out your consciousness and you feel Leiatic energy, you feel the boat shift. And Valir, for you who has been studying the boat's movements, this is a drastic shift. This is not the boat's been traveling straight this entire time. It jerks wildly to the left. You all kind of start to catch yourself. Vinteth, you lose your footing again. Thankfully, you are tied onto the boat, and you kind of slide halfway across the deck as the ship violently jumps. And you're unsure why, but it keeps going forward.
Ah!
Valir, you're the first to notice it. The ship jumped onto a ley line. You see the runes on the side of the ship start to light up. The natural energy in the ship is meant to guide you and tether you to a ley line to keep going forward. So now you are skipping along this ley line as you continue forward.
Oh,
That's
directly on it. So,
That's cool.
huh. Interesting.
So, oh wait, I guess I wouldn't know, so I can't ask.
Whoa, that was that was intense. Everyone okay?
Struggling to get back up. I'm like, ah! Ever again.
No promises of keeping my breakfast intact.
All right.
Well, we're gonna hit the shit of it all soon, so get ready.
Okay. Schmidt, if something were to happen to this circle here, is there anything that I and the group could do to fix it?
I mean, it depends on what happens, but possibly you guys know some magic shit.
Indeed, we do. Natural and arcane.
Beautiful. So yeah, in case shit goes wrong, who am I talking to?
That would be me, and I will gesture towards Suji as I point towards them.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll raise my hand like half-heartedly, like I'm gonna say something and just think better of it. No. I'm not getting involved.
Any general thoughts? It's as the ship's still rocking. Just maybe information that would be better communicated now than in a crisis situation.
Honestly, it's hard to tell you what's going on without it would be easy to do it in the moment because I can't really explain to you the intricacies of what's happening there, like everything. So if I need to see what's broken and tell you what to fix, it's not something I could do on the fly right now.
Okay, fair enough. Let's kind of go to Suji just to say to him, he should probably be paying attention.
I guess. Just do some magic shit. If there's any issues, just tell me what to do and I got you.
Hopefully he gives us adequate instruction. Oh, speaking of which, and I will kind of shimmy my way or whatever the best method of walking is. back to the circle, and I'm gonna send a firebolt off into the distance from it. So
Easy enough. You make your way over to where the circle is, and you shoot a firebolt.
okay,
Seems
I'm going
comfortable.
to. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm going to take a step outside of the circle. Let me actually do that myself. I will step outside of the circle, and seeing, I guess, that everyone's at least like 10 feet-ish back. Okay. And I will attempt to fire off one more.
You shoot a firebolt.
No problem?
Yep.
Tickets, this might not be as bad as advertised.
You see Tinkers is doing that thing that cats do, like all claws are in, like the hair, like it's like
Tinkers, would you prefer that I dismiss you for the duration? You don't look like you're having a good time.
yeah, it's moving real quick, and it looks like he points ahead. That's a lot of rain. That's just a fucking sheet of rain.
Say no more. Take some well-deserved rest time, and we'll talk once we're through this, or once shit hits the fan. Either way, you'll be back.
Cool.
Sound good?
Yep. Don't die.
Oh God, poor Pyra. I didn't even think about it. Fire Dog and the massive. Someone get her a blanket, please.
I don't think that would work too well on a fire dog.
Well, if it's wet, maybe to cancel it out. Wet blanket on a fire dog.
I'm gonna take out my shield and like prop it against like the ship like this. You can get under it.
A little bit more time passes after that initial jerk that puts you on this new path. And eventually, you see it no more than 50 feet ahead of you. The sheet of pouring rain. We're about to cross in Morgan Symphony.
Hold on. I'm kind of looking back at the shield over them. Zyshora, you might. Here, I'll do a backup for us. Just give me a moment. I kind of like line myself up because I'm trying to figure out the way this is actually going to work and hoping this works the way I want. I'm going to position myself here, and I'm going to ritual cast Tensor's floating disc.
All right.
I'm just trying to create a little rain shield as best as possible for Pyra and I guess Zoth, if Zoth has any interest in that. So. Actually, I guess I should be here because it's going to be, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, 20 feet back. Yep.
Cool.
So when you cast, do you need to be like, can you be in any of the circles or specifically in a circle towards the front?
Well, the only information we have so far is that I've successfully cast from within and from without. So inside and outside of the circle, so we don't know.
Okay.
You said you did succeed outside? I'm going to make a coffee after this.
I cast a firebolt. It appeared to be a normal firebolt.
Yep.
Not in the symphony yet.
Oh, we were in once we crossed the rain threshold.
Oh, did we cross?
You're about to.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, that's why. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Let me make another coffee real quick. I'll catch up.
As the boat skips one more time, Previ in the front, you feel and hear the pouring rain start to hit the front of your vessel. As it hits you, it feels like hundreds of very heavy raindrops are hitting you at once, and the weight's almost unbearable as you cross through this initial field. Your knee starts to buckle slightly from the weight.
Of the rain? That's not a good sign.
Slowly starts to wash over all of you. 7, you're fine.
Yeah.
The rest of you start to feel the heaviness of the rain as it starts to wash over you and consistently washes over you.
Am I able to make like a little like air umbrella over myself, or is it like just too much for all that?
Valir, as you attempt to buffer the rain, for the first time in a long time, you feel something that is able to press its way past your will. And even you are wet on this day.
I've never minded the rain, but this sucks.
What do you mean?
It's very intense waterfall, 7. Apparently not bothering you.
No. Remember? I'm now one with the frog.
Of course.
Hmm.
Maybe you should have eaten some bullywugs, Ravi. Strong.
Yeah, gross and also ew, but maybe.
Through the constant storm, Schmidt calls out to all of you. All right, it's gonna be like this probably for a while. It sucks. I don't know how else to describe it. But also keep in mind it could change literally at any minute, and then any minute after that, violently or otherwise, for the next 3 days. Like, it's going to suck.
Awesome.
Go hide in my bathroom.
Wonderful.
Oh, the pot's being christened. I must admit that that pot of luxury sounds quite a bit more pleasant than being out here right now. I thought he was responding to me from a distance.
So,
muted
like
him.
I was saying, as part of the enchantments, for about give or take 8 hours a day, I can give you guys some reprieve up there for anyone who can stay in the circle. I need to
Well-
know when you want me to start it, and it's usually best for sleeping.
Ah,
When we're ready, when we're ready to sleep, we'll let you know, Schmidt. I'll wait till Zaishori returns.
Oh, 8 hours.
I'm moving up to the circle.
Seven does not care about the circle.
So also as a note for right now, during this current weather treatment, it is hard to hear somebody who's more than 10 feet away from you. Like, you are all screaming at each other. And,
Okay.
Got it.
yeah, so like you have to like these conversations are probably happening from like telephone style because like you just cannot hear each other from opposite ends.
That's fair. So we gotta huddle together a bit, get nice and close. We did want to improve group relations, so you know.
I didn't think like that.
All close together, soaking wet.
Did I throw
I
him off
go
the
back
boat?
upstairs to see if like it's stopped raining yet.
It's got
I see everyone huddled. I walk over to see like what's happening. Hey
Uh,
guys, what's up?
Well, apparently we need to be in this circle to sleep.
All of us?
Yes. It's limited protective magic against. I gesture broadly.
Let's see if we fit.
Even just to meditate?
Well,
Just for any peace.
if you think you can properly meditate while you're getting hammered by this rain, you're welcome to. But I'm going to take Schmidt's offer of the protective magic.
What are we gonna do when Schmidt has to? Oh, I should do it in the yelling voice. What are we gonna do when Schmidt has to sleep?
Shit. Schmidt? What?
Oh.
When are you sleeping?
When do we get there?
Right. Schmidt is staying awake for 3 days. Fan-fucking-tastic.
At least all the winter makes more sense now.
I expected
Yeah,
nothing
now
less.
it does. Oh, well, you heard the man. I mean, just listen to that confidence in his voice and that the cackling of a sure captain. I want to go to bed.
That sure just shy, so no longer drunk, just sleep deprived now. Okay. Might as well just be drunk.
He's not sleep deprived yet. He will be sleep deprived by tomorrow.
Well, I guess I'll be on edge tomorrow then. We should go to sleep.
Sure.
If we had an actual airship, you wouldn't be here.
If we were on an actual ship, we wouldn't be here.
Hey, well, look at the bright side. I mean, we've probably got tough times ahead of us in the waste. So this is just, strengthening our mettle. Right? Adventure.
Sure.
Fuck. I want to read and I can't read. Because if I pull out anything, it's going to be destroyed by the most aggressive rain I've ever felt in my life.
Don't
I
pull
need
anything out.
I need everybody except for 7 to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my gosh.
Not with advantage?
Nope.
Oh, man.
Oh, gosh, dang it.
Okay.
That called on. Well, fusion. Ah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Vincent does not like ships, apparently. Or vessels.
At this point, most of you are drenched to the bone. Your clothes and armor clinging and gaining weight. It is literally physically taxing to keep moving and getting into position. You're able to you keep moving and you keep yourself going. Vinteth, you have had a day.
Yeah.
You can't stay upright. You've been thrown around this ship a little bit, and this weather is starting to get to you. Take 1 point of exhaustion.
Ooh.
Oh, shit. That's not good.
Damn.
You've eaten your bully walks.
That's. Ugh.
You're physically like drained from the amount of extra weight on your body and trying to do anything right now. It's just taxing.
Yes, hi, cat.
I hear that, cat.
Soft does not like the rain.
Zop is. No, yeah,
Zoff.
I like to think normally tough Russian Zoff sounds exactly like that right now. He's reverted to just pure like, help me!
Question: is somewhere on my sheet to note that, or just note it? Anyway.
You just take a mental note. 1 point of exhaustion means you get disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, great! That's really helping my case further tonight. Yes.
And you lose a point of exhaustion for each successful long rest. So theoretically, that point should leave during this night of sleep.
We hope.
Unless that was a check for after. I'm not sure how he was doing that.
Assuming we sleep.
Or maybe we don't lose points of exhaustion given the circumstances in which we're sleeping, which would also be very reasonable.
What's the chances of us getting a long rest during this?
I think I got a good chance.
I mean, I think because we're elves, we might? Like, we might
I
be
am
okay?
not an elf.
Yeah, well,
I need a sleep.
you go sleep in the, in the
I will
basement.
sleep in the closet. My pot is.
You just
adding full up into a pot.
you just slide the pot over to the side and, just nice little rest. Huh?
Sounds to me there's a pretty good chance of someone coming back as another Warforged.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
DM, did that check happen before our long rest?
Yes.
Okay.
This was the lead up of you all kind of getting to the circle, essentially.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna collapse on the edge of the circle and huddle into my shield.
Are you ready for bed? Is that what's going on?
Yes, please, Schmidt, put up the protection magic.
You watch through squinting eyes through the again thick rain. You look and you see a glow, subtle yellow over by where Schmidt is in the steering wheel, and you watch as the circle that you're on, that yellow part starts to glow brighter, and then you see different yet very similar to something you've all seen before. Revi do, and a dome of magic encases all of you right here on the deck of the ship, but it moves with the deck of the ship.
Mm,
Oh, nice.
Relief.
mm. Is this a hut-like structure of some kind?
It is very, very much a hut-like structure of some
I see. Okay.
However, Revi, make an Arcana check.
Okay. 23.
As the dome finishes its construction and you all get a reprieve from the weather, but not entirely.
Mm.
Revi, this is odd to you. Magic of this caliber usually keeps out anything it does not want coming in.
Yeah. I'm going to, as it seems the group is exhausted and not in great spirits, I'm going to keep that information to myself.
Is no longer pounding rain, but slow drips of rain
Coming through the hut structure.
Yep.
Okay. Good to know.
So we're still getting wet.
Not nearly as much, but yes.
Okay. It's a
Ne-
drizzle now.
Yeah, it's more akin to a mist / drizzle as opposed to the monsoon that is happening outside.
A market improvement.
Anything you wish to do over the next 8 hours?
Meditate and
you're-
not die.
Same.
I will be sleeping, as I am not an elf.
I will be in sentry mode.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything. I kind of already prepared everything, so I think I'm pretty much just trying to rest. I'm definitely not doing any plant stuff or anything.
Meditation, and then whatever time I have, I just like to, outside of that, I just want to briefly examine any areas in which the water is slipping through. to see if this appears to be physical breaks in the structure or if this is some sort of magical means I don't quite understand.
Yeah, during downtime, I'm trying to reach Thornland desperately. Get me off this boat. Safely.
So then for downtime, as far as anyone who's Revy, make me investigation or arcana.
We'll do another Arcana. 21.
As you start to focus in on these areas and you've seen the rain that's still slowly making its way through the dome, you have two thoughts that cross your mind.
Mm.
First is the spell complete? The second is the sheer force of nature overpowering the spell itself?
Good to know. I will ponder this question and move forward into the following deck.
Need everyone except for 7 make Constitution saving throw.
My thing glitched. It said I rolled bad.
I will, looking out at the group, and given how much I don't know how to say this, just backlash I've received for my part in this decision, I see that Zaishori is not handling this well, and so just like subtly under my breath, like, "No, come on, you can do it," and I'm going to chronal shift.
Oh. A little better.
Though the raid is stopped, the boat's motions and undulations had not. While all of you receive a long rest, some of them were not as restful. You all receive the benefits of a long rest, however, Saishori and Suji, you wake up more tired than when you went to bed. You take 1 point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Does
1 point.
does Vintath lose his point, or does he hold it?
Vintath again can complete his long rest and lose.
Yes.
It appears meditating / sleeping on a skipping boat is not as easy as it looks.
No one could have known.
Impossible.
So, beginning of your first day in the symphony. Here's how this is going to work. The day's travel is broken up into 4 sections. I need 4 of you to roll a d20, and that will determine the weather for those 4 sections.
Oh my.
Yes. Do it, guys. I'll leave this to you all.
Dude,
I
with
just
the way
need
I'm
to-
rolling tonight, I don't want to touch
Yeah,
it.
I'm saying Joe should not.
I will,
D20.
I will take them as they come up in chat.
All right, I'll
Whatever
roll
the
one.
4 are.
I'll do one. Ah.
We got our 4.
I don't know.
It's
I don't know any
it's
what this means.
potentially progressively getting worse.
High doesn't exactly mean good in this situation.
Oh, I
Might
don't
not.
know what. Who knows?
This could be one of his random charts, so that yeah, we could get fucked. I mean, not could be. It's almost very likely to be one of one of our DM's lovely charts.
This is one of those times he looks at his charts and he's like, "Oh yeah, they rolled some good ones."
Everyone gains a level. Why did I put that on there?
Whoa.
That's the wild magic weather.
Yeah.
You never know what'll happen.
The power of the ley lines snicks its way into your mouth.
You start seeing big clouds above you, and then when the raindrop hits, you hear a thud.
Oh, I don't
And
know
you
if you
see
guys.
something in your ship, and it's a bullywug.
You feel a sense of determination.
I don't know if you guys how deep you guys looked when you were doing character creation, but there is something called a wild magic sorcerer, where when they cast spells, they roll on a wild magic table, which is essentially a random magical bullshit table.
Oh, I did.
David, I'm changing my character for one shot. Can you repeat that one more time, Brad? What was the name?
Wild magic sorcerer. That's the
Thank
subtitle.
you.
Magic sorcerer. Okay.
There's also a specific subclass for that for barbarian.
So how do they work? Do they just have one thing to roll, or can they still make decisions?
When they can decide on whatever spells they want to cast, but when they do, they roll on a D100 wild magic chart, which can have just such a
Wow.
range of effects. You can grow or shrink or turn into a flower pot.
This sounds like so much fun.
Or cast fireball centered on self.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Hearthstone Pyroblast your own face.
Oh yeah.
All right, you all wake up. It's morning. Hard to tell. Can't see the sun. Just torrential downpours.
Okay, I was like, is the rain gone? No.
Oh, this isn't too bad. And then the magic expires. Ah, no, never mind. Oh no, it's back. Oh, it sucks.
I'm going back to my pot.
That's what I like to do in troubled times too.
Can we keep the dome?
It's gotta recharge.
Fuck!
Good morning.
Morning, Schmidt. How was the evening?
Awful.
Hold on.
See, you're still in good spirits, at least.
Was he just like out in the open the whole time, just dealing with it?
That's straight.
Oh my gosh.
Truly, a man of major resolve. Sorry, a gnome. of Major resolve.
I bet there's some wine missing.
There's breakfast down below.
All right, gang. Let's I guess single file this one.
Oh, do you think it's a breakfast buffet?
Sure.
What would the bottom of the ship be, like where 7 is?
Yeah, we're around there. It's not much of a bottom. It's more so like
I just want to. I'm trying to find the hole. I just can't find the hole.
It happens.
morning goes pretty awful. It's torrential downpours and heavy rains and not much difference. Weather unchanging.
So shitty, but probably not worst case scenario. It's more like we're just stuck in a shitty storm.
Rain
Let's see.
continues.
So what is this breakfast that he speaks of?
We know it's dried meats, fruits, whatever.
Okay.
You know, all the stuff he talked about before.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was even something crazy. The laugh was more sinister than when like the final boss of a game laughs.
That's just the laugh of a man who's been doing this for like at this point 16 straight hours or whatever.
He's
Crazy
got high
wasted.
spirits.
Think
get
Lieutenant Dan in Forrest Gump. Ah,
You guys get breakfast.
Ah,
Get
no.
yourself as you were slightly dry from the evening in the dome. You start to reacclimate yourself to the extra weight and just awfulness of being in this storm. But the next couple hours, while miserable, go pretty uneventful. The weather, the sea stays relatively calm as you kind of keep skipping your way through. About midday, the rain starts to lighten.
Ooh.
Our prayers have been answered.
Oh, a reprieve.
Fuck! Get circle now! Get there!
I
Oh,
knew it. I knew
Oh,
it.
I'm
I
here,
knew it.
Schmidt. What's happening? What are we doing?
I'm not asking questions.
Why get in the circle?
Well, I'm asking questions because I was already in the circle.
He looks at Seven. Are you prone to freezing?
No.
Alright, you should be
Question mark.
fine.
He gets flashbacks.
I eat it.
The rest of you, I would figure out how to get warm real fast.
Oh crap!
Gosh.
Come over here. Fire.
As the rain starts to subside, you all start to feel the weather, the temperature drops suddenly.
God.
Below freezing, you watch as the rain that was before you is now starting to slowly and quickly turn into sleet and hail. Raining down on the ship. Your soaked to the bone, drenched bodies starting to almost freeze instantaneously. I need everybody except for Seven to make Constitution saving throws.
oh boy.
Dude, Seven is just writing these out, dude.
Seven's just chilling. He's like, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you guys. This has been a great trip so far.
We did it!
He did it.
What's it called? What did you say 1 point of exhaustion does again? Does it affect this roll at all?
No, not in this roll. It's disadvantage on ability checks, not saving throws.
I'm gonna light my candle and just cup my hand over it.
I heard cut my hand over it. I was like, what kind of tiefling bullshit ritual is this?
For,
Okay,
I'm gonna as quickly as I can. Well, I don't know if you want to reveal the stuff before I make my warm move.
So for the instantaneousness of this is you are all being essentially flash frozen while completely drenched.
Fun.
So everyone except for Vintef.
Yeah.
Not bad. You all take 8 points cold damage. Vintef, you take 4.
Oh, fuck.
What do I take?
Damn, before this happened, we needed the fucking Valier blow dryer.
All right, so no D. I also take 8 then, right?
You didn't have to roll.
Oh, okay.
Take nothing.
Yeah. So you're out of frog mantle, you eat things, you don't have skin. It works out for you.
So you are all hit by this instant flash freezing, and your heavy cloaks and wet garments are now like starting to cling to you, frozen. You all hit that initial shock of cold. This is going to get worse if you do not do something about it.
This is what a 19 got us, by the way.
This could have been the 7.
I think he said he was doing it in
Or the
order, but
six.
still.
We don't know.
Right.
Does anybody have anything for this?
All right, I'm getting
Are we
carried.
gonna get warm?
I'll carry Pyra to the circle, I guess, with you guys then.
Pyra. Pyra.
Brag her, but it's like here.
Someone cover her.
I'll
Cover
use my
her with the
body.
shield.
Just use my whole body. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll hold my shield up above her.
Robbie, it's a little hard for me to move right now, but can you set some like wood on fire? You think that would be safe?
Did we bring random? I don't have any. I can set something else on fire. Does anyone have wood?
I have incense blocks.
Or will we have like a crate of stuff like downstairs?
DM, can I use my elemental attunement to kind of like enhance any fire, like make it bigger to warm us up?
I have a tinder box.
Wait,
We have a fire dog.
Have you used the pot yet? Because we could put wood inside the pot and then set the wood on fire.
And leave the circle.
Oh, is the circle? Oh yeah, I guess the circle is protecting us, and we're still getting fucked up.
Valir, I would say yes. You can
Well,
either have fire or can create fire. You can use your ability to enhance it.
7. This cold isn't affecting you.
No, I don't think so. As I'm looking at my hands and arms, like clothes are crunchy.
Yeah, but
So,
what would a tinder box have?
I mean, Tinderbox would have matches and ability to strike them. Some basic flint and
I can create the fire. We just need kindling.
7. Can you go below the ship and try to find any wood from like the supplies we used already and the pot?
Perhaps an empty wine barrel.
I will pull out 3 torches that are in my bag. Would this work? I also have a bedroll.
That would work, but we might need it for a longer period of time. It'll burn quite quickly.
All right, I guess I'll go get.
The torches should specifically stay lit as long as we can cover them, right?
yeah. I mean, the torches are they like oil. They are meant to stay lit for a
Yeah.
period of time,
Yeah.
as long as
You
they're not
want-
getting rained on.
But they are getting misted on. Or is there absolutely no water anymore? It's just flash freeze.
Right now, it is currently sleeting.
Ding, 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 ding,
Devin,
ding,
quickly, please, just whatever wood you can find, just something to light.
Go down there. Some a crate where the bread or something we had it was in there already.
Yeah, easy enough. You find you're able to condense down one of the crates from breakfast and bring up like an empty box, essentially.
All right, here. It's crush. Hey, here. It's a breakfast crate.
I will take the wood. Zyshura, your shield, please.
Hand it over.
Just so we can like however we can prop it up for some coverage. I will place the wood and just immediately firebolt it.
nice. And as soon as you do that, I just look over and just say, wind's not the only thing I can manipulate, and just like, elemental attunement, just make that fire a lot bigger so we all feel it a lot more.
You watch as you get the wood under the shield, and Revi, you shoot out a firebolt, and you watch it start to catch, and you watch Valir kind of wave his hands, and you watch it immediately just start to roar.
Mm. Oh my goodness. It's like the best fire i've ever felt in my entire life.
Did we put this fire on anything, or is it just on the deck of the boat?
On the shield.
Oh, isn't it on the pot?
Yeah, in the I thought we said we were gonna get the pot and then put
Okay,
stuff
okay.
in
I
it
didn't
and
hear
then
the
light
pot.
that on fire.
Got it. Okay. I was like, oh shit, we're
Yeah.
fucking the enchantment circle up. We're
Uh-huh.
doomed.
Pot.
Yeah, you guys gotta breathe, weaklings.
Pussies.
Feel things.
How's that working for us?
You're able to keep between Revi constantly once in a while firebolting and Valir using his elemental abilities to kind of keep the fire raging far past what it probably should be doing. You guys are basically keeping a magical fire lit at this point.
Yep.
It's a slow process, but you are all starting to kind of feel your clothes are drying out a little bit. You're getting a little bit more warm, but the temperature outside is starting to it just is continuously dropping. But currently, you are all able to ride out the next few hours. Very uncomfortable, very cold.
Smitty, are you fine over there?
His face.
Oh, this is but Leah, can you focus on the fire?
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm just gonna start again a slow but also quick process because I've never actually done something like this in campaign. So it's a range of 10 feet, so I can hit everybody. Can I just continually, little by little, prestidigitate as much warmth as I can into sections of people's clothes? It says up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material. You can warm that.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, so I'm gonna shift my focus then, assuming he's good with the fire, to just in sequence, person by person, section by section, continually trying to just keep the warmth going.
Between that and the fire, the next couple hours, while miserable, are less so. You watch as the two deckhands and Schmitty will call out to Seven, who seems to be impervious. We need to keep that sleet off the deck. It's gonna start weighing us down soon.
No.
Oh shit, he gets the
I
shovel.
blow my shovels.
Shovels?
Yeah, I got shovels. I used to clean a lot of holes. Yeah. Buy something everywhere I go. Just make my way around. Well, yeah, she'll be fine.
Holy shit, he's got shovels.
Just throwing everything. Don't fall off the boat. Shovel. Oh, just scoop and throw. That's all I'm doing.
7 is a Crowhaven's army knife.
Yeah.
That was nice. I like that, Chris. That was cute.
Revolve.
Is anybody else perturbed that 7 seems to be the most prepared for this journey?
I'm not
His
questioning it.
anatomy made him prepared. Okay.
He does buy things at every opportunity.
Room board made me this way. Oh, what Soren Lind what did was give you frostbite.
I can't hear you. Good job, 7. Keep going.
I don't want to keep continually moving, but that's only the basic thing I'm doing. Just walk around the entire thing, just shoveling and throwing. Cool. Why I'm a dual wielder.
Oh, wield.
2 shovels.
So between Seven doing most of the work to keep the snow and sleet off of the ship, you guys don't lose any time. You don't need to make any more checks for exhaustion because of the fire. Good job.
That's Roach. I think you could have run this exact campaign with 100 different groups, and I don't think 99 of them would have had shovels. It's not a common item.
Remember, we're back into the hour's glass. the assassins. I bought shovels before that.
Oh no, I'm not
They're
doubting that you bought them. I'm just saying it is shocking to me that this came to relevance. And
Highly
I am
improbable.
thrilled.
Well, remember when Seven was obsessed with digging trenches?
Yes, you were
Yeah,
indeed
shovels.
obsessed with digging.
Shovels help.
Still looking for
We've come full circle to
Double
usefulness. Oh no.
Look, I'm just
But 7, as you continue to keep the sleet and heavy packed snow off of the deck of the ship, and all of you are constantly wrapped around this fire, kept live by Valir and Revi. You're making your way around, warming people. After a few hours, Revi, you start to feel yourself needing to do this less and less. You feel the sleet let up. The temperature starts to rise again. And rise.
Oh. God fucking damn it. It's getting a bit toasty. Is that anyone else noting that?
no.
Can we put the fire out?
Yes, probably for the best at this point.
Oh gosh.
Is it still pouring rain at this point? It's just getting hot.
At this point, it is not raining. All precipitation has stopped, but the temperature is rapidly climbing. And you see off in the distance crackling streaks of electricity. 1, 2. It starts to become hard to count the amount of, I would say, landfall, but they're hitting the ocean.
Thunder cracks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These aren't just thunder, these are lightning strikes.
Yes.
Okay, with associated thunder, presumably.
Yeah.
Yes. I've seen some thunderstorms in my day. I've never seen one quite like that. Any thoughts? We're getting closer, and it's getting hotter for some reason. What the fuck is this place?
Do I feel the heat?
Not fully. It's warm for you, which is saying a lot.
Wow, I haven't been this warm in a long time.
And how does Suji feel? Or do I only get like true fire resistance when I'm in fire monkey form?
You have to be fair.
Okay. I started like removing my armor and clothes and kind of putting them to the side, making sure they're a bit fastened down. But I'm just like, obviously I keep pants on, but I'm just like, it is too hot right now. Can we get some of that rain again?
Maybe Seven, could you take Pyra to the rear of the ship? I don't think she's helping as much as she once was.
Come here, Pyra. I sit over here. Go back to our spot right there. See everything too. Oh.
How does Pyra look right now? Is she like insanely happy?
I mean, she is definitely comfortable.
Mm.
I heard dog go burr.
I got nothing for lightning. Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? You have the classic answer, Vinteth. Prayer.
I'm just gonna sigh at him and start praying.
Nailed it.
Oh, fucking fuck. All right, this one's gonna be fun. Okay, let's do this.
Tip Schmidt, this one I can't just magic away.
Nope, this one's all about chance.
Oh shit.
I'm going to the closet.
Who's gonna lay down prone? 7 is a robot.
Oh yeah, you
The
probably
tallest
shouldn't
thing
be.
on the ship.
Oh.
Oh.
You found my weakness.
All right.
Wait,
With 7, no.
who's the tallest on the boat?
Me.
7.
Clearly 7.
I'm gonna stow my hammer and shield
And
like
he's
instantly
metal.
in one of the compartments.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take my armor off and bring it to the storage area.
Yeah,
So I'm in
any-
scale mail.
Any
So-
metal on me.
Scale is still metal, right? Or is it like literal scales in this world? I realize I don't know that.
It is metal.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put my armor in storage.
Chainmail's coming off. Hammer's going down.
Yeah, and I will take my I'm removing the metal for myself. I'm taking the sword off, and I guess the sword can fit in the sack. The armor can't, right? So,
Probably not.
okay, so armor in storage.
All right, rolling D100, 25% chance it hits the ship, and then I will roll to see if it hits anybody.
Oof.
First hit does not hit the ship. Let's hit the ship.
Oh,
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rolling a D20. 1 through 10, it's hitting somebody. 11 through 20, it misses. 16. You watch as as you cross through this threshold of just, again, constant streams of lightning strikes hitting the water. You can start to smell the burning salt water as it's striking. One crashes 20 or so feet away from the boat. You kind of all jump back instinctually. The next one cracks right by 7.
oh,
Barely missing him, just striking at the boat. Slight parts of it start to chaw, but you watch as the magic of the boat starts to kind of like hum a little bit with the arcane sigils that are on it.
does the boat take any physical damage from the strike?
Does not appear to yet.
Okay.
No.
Going again. Miss. Miss.
Ace.
Miss.
Ace.
Miss. 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 Miss.
That's a lot of
I
lightning
mean,
strikes.
the rolls make sense when you consider. I mean, he did say constant lightning strikes, so yeah.
I'm assuming the ones that miss are just like right off the side of the boat or close to it.
Well, I would think 100 means like far off in the distance, and anything close to 25 means close to us. So actually, this has been a terrifying experience. So far.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are very close to you guys. Are in the heart of it. These are all striking in the 10 to 20 feet of the boat.
Wow.
It's the boat.
By like the third one, I'm finally not screaming anymore, but I'm just gonna like this.
You watch.
It'll.
You watch as this one starts to streak down and like hits right by the wheel of the ship. Schmidt doesn't even fucking blink. He just is constantly moving forward.
You just vibing.
Fucking madman.
Right.
I love him.
Keep it going. Miss. 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 Hit. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Suji, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oof.
Okay, and while I like see the lightning coming at me, I cast Absorb Elements.
How do you see lightning coming at you?
I mean, it's a
yeah, it's a reaction, and like,
Yeah.
even if it wasn't hitting me,
I mean, I guess you could sense it, like you sense lightning before it strikes, but like, fuck, man.
Yeah, and we're all clearly not paying attention to anything else except the current situation. We are quite focused right now.
And obviously, I'm using like second level, I guess. Holy shit!
Can you upcast that? Oh, no. There's no point. I mean, sorry, that's metagaming.
The
Just read it.
extra damage increased by. Oh, that's for the damage. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Dealing
when you.
damage.
Okay, so it would be 26 points of lightning damage.
So instead, it's 13, or that's halved.
No, instead it's 13.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought you
what?
meant that was the half damage. I was like, oh no,
Oh my god.
that's not good.
Just see me just go. What the fuck?
You're right, Sushi.
No.
Okay, just checking.
Oh, Jesus. As I'm fucked up, I'm gonna try crawling to like the basement, I guess, very slowly because I'm insanely injured.
Oh my
And
god.
I'm gonna like. What else am I gonna cast? So I can cast Healing Word with my word being fuck lightning.
Yeah.
That's what I forgot to do. So. Healing Word. So I can upcast this. So I can roll. If I cast the third level, I can heal 3 times.
It'd be 3d4 plus your modifier.
Sure, I'm just gonna cast up that. And then the spell casting modifier. I've seen this before.
You said you're going to the basement.
Spell attack bonus is that. Yeah, I'm gonna try to slowly crawl there. Spell attack bonus is my spell modifier, right? I always forget about that one.
Well, attack modifier has your proficiency bonus in it, so it's just whatever that minus your proficiency. So whatever your wisdom modifier is, I think is 2.
Oh, 2. Yeah,
So it'll be 11 total.
gotcha. Go 11.
All right, as Suji starts crawling his way to the bottom of the deck, let's go again.
Watching that happen, I cast False Life on myself.
All right.
And seeing what happened to Suji, assuming, wait, does he? That's not how far he makes it, right? Or is he only making it 10 feet this turn, or this, situation?
I just got electrocuted and I'm crawling, so I think I'm pretty fucked up right now.
I think that's like half movement, though, right?
If he's crawling, yes.
Yeah, so half movement. So you could still move, I would assume, 15 feet. So that's what I was saying. So when I see him start to make it towards the door, I'm going to bring Tinker's back right by him. Tinker's shit is hitting the fan. Go into the basement with Suji.
All right.
And I'm going to have Tinker's cast Cure Wounds. That is a touch spell, so that is deliverable. Yep. And let me check. That's going to be... Oh. Wait, it's just... Oh, okay. 1d8 plus your spell casting. So I'm going to give him a second level. That'll be 2d8 plus 4. Sorry, I don't have the macro set up for this, I realize. Plus 4. So an extra 11. You heal, Suji.
Oh, I heal 11.
Yeah, and I'm sending Tinkers with you into the basement or the storage.
Okay. And what did Joe roll for?
I casted False Life on myself, so I got temporary hit points.
Oh, gotcha.
All right.
All right, yeah, so Tinkers will be with you. Sorry. Continue with your lightning. That would have been my automatic, like, oh, he just got hit by lightning. Like, all right, we gotta deal with this. That's
So
it.
DM, did I make it all the way to the basement?
Not yet.
Okay, making sure.
More lightning. Yes.
Oh.
Not looking good for Sven.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
I forgot about them.
I forgot about the two humans. Oh,
So
shit.
did I. He didn't have
no.
he doesn't have icons for them, so just. Oh, look at that! Oh no, fucking Sven.
All right, Sven's down.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Holy shit! Sven got
God.
cooked.
God damn it. Anybody want to do something, or am I gonna
Is
have
Sven
to?
dead or is he down? Because that's a lot of damage. So I have to ask.
You are uncertain. He is,
Oh,
over,
shit.
he is over here.
I'm gonna instantly fucking cast Spare the Dying on him.
All right.
That preserves the body.
And they don't make death saves.
Oh,
And
okay.
no longer die.
Assume. Got it.
Run over and like slap him and check him. I'm gonna touch him, cast Spare the Dying, and see if he's like breathing or burnt to a crisp.
So he's like here. So Sven's like,
Sven's over here.
Running over.
okay. Oh, it's good. Oh,
But sure, were you down below or are you in the circle?
I'm still in the circle.
Okay.
I definitely wish I went to the pot. Well, not the pot, the closet.
Suji, you've made it to the closet.
Yeah,
The water closet.
All right, what do I see
Pantry.
with patient over here?
Make a medicine check.
Fuck.
Oh no.
He is certainly crispy.
Not quite well done, but
Crispy.
what?
So
Can we
I
hear
can't.
each other now if we yell?
gotcha.
Yes, there's no rain. It's just a lot of thunder and lightning.
So I can't tell if
The
he's dead or not.
death!
What do I?
Okay.
What do I
Gotcha.
do?
Okay, so you don't know. Okay, I'm gonna run over and use lay on hands. Does that bring him back if he's down?
How much are you giving him?
Let's do 7 points for now.
As you lay on your hands on Sven, you wait a second. You see another crack of lightning not far off the boat. And another loud thunder cracking as it echoes out through the ship. Ugh.
Glad you're alive.
I'm very hurt. It hurts.
Gosh darn it. I'll use another 10 points on him.
All right. Anyway, more lightning. Lightning.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Anyway.
For the next hour, he just rolls d20s.
That's a fun one.
Oh boy.
I would like Zoth to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit.
The poor dude.
I think this will be a first. I don't think Zoth has been killed yet.
Yes, he has.
Yes, he has.
Oh, he has? Okay.
In a dream.
In a dream.
Oh.
Well, bam.
Zoth takes 11 points of lightning damage.
Zoth poofs.
Where's off?
The foot.
Oh well. I'll get him back later.
Yeah.
Oh, he God, that's magic lightning.
Lightning, 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 lightning. More.
Oh,
Miss. Hits the boat. 3 more. Miss. Miss.
Oh,
Oh.
one more.
Uh-oh.
D20. Oh god.
So the next couple hours is just you guys dodging through this lightning storm. Cracks hitting close to the boat, far away. Just the loud thunder cracks in the distance and real close in some cases. You watch Sven go unconscious and get brought back up, mostly charged. You watch Zoth get poofed out of existence. But after about 3 or 4 hours, for the best you can tell, it's high energy and just a lot of just on edge. Eventually, you start to see the lightning is more in the distance behind you than it is in front of you. The skies itself start to clear.
Is it over?
Uh, it looks okay.
Then you okay, buddy?
Been better, but I'm okay.
I give him a lesser healing potion. Oh, I roll for it. It's just a D4, right?
2d4 plus 2.
Nice. 10.
Lightning starts to creep off in the distance, and there doesn't seem to be rain. The skies are calm for once today.
Wait.
Just calm enough for you to see through the clouds peeking the sun as it begins to set. Evening has come.
I
That was-
still hear thunder.
Have you guys noticed how it's always Suji who almost dies? It's kind of weird, right?
Yeah, I checked on him. He's okay.
Well, yes. What an ordeal.
What?
But you know what? Again, not too bad, all things considered. We got through it.
hey.
Suji, how are you feeling? I'll just kind of yell towards I assume if he's still down there or if he's
Yeah,
back up.
I'm still down there. I'm a little petrified, more like shockified, but
Hello, Crispy.
Suji, you can come out. It's we're through it for the moment.
I'm gonna start.
I kind of step out and I'm like, I don't feel as hurt, but that really fucking sucked.
It
How
did
do I
look
get
fun.
off this ride?
Not too much longer to go. I'm sure the time will fly by. Right? It's just we'll get there.
I look over, I'm like, what the hell happened to that guy? Looking at Sven.
Oh yes, Sven also got struck by lightning, and I don't think he has quite your temperament, your mettle. But
I'm gonna move away from him. He still kind of smells like burnt flesh.
yes, well, look, they saved his life, so he's alive. We're pressing onward. That's what counts.
I'm gonna comfort Pyrex. I'm pretty sure those loud, scary lightning thunders not good for a dog.
She seemed unfazed.
Okay. I was braver than you guys.
Well, you handled yourself very well, Seven.
Thank you.
And the shovels.
Yeah.
Now we finally have time for a moment to think. That was perfect.
Yeah.
Shovels on hand for accumulated sleep. I never would have thunk it. Well,
Yeah.
Good job, Seven. Always prepared.
See, shovels, they got 3 good purposes. Well, 2.
You found a second one.
No, I bought 2.
I mean, a second purpose.
Yeah, one's for digging holes and one's for throwing ice.
Mhm.
Oh,
Close
I
enough.
don't.
Yes.
Snow?
Half frozen. What? Yes.
Okay.
we don't know how long this relative calm will last. Let's take advantage of it. And I think after what we've seen, we should be prepared for anything. Wait, Schmidt, you've done this 12 times. What else is going to be waiting for us out there? You've got to have stories. Just give us a. I think at this point I can swallow my pride and admit I like a bit of preparation for what you've seen.
Well, you've seen the thunder and lightning. The flash freezes. Those are fun. Haven't seen any whirlpools yet. Those can be
Oh my gosh.
harsh.
Oh, freaking whirlpool.
Again, I personally have not stopped long enough to encounter them, but there are some creatures that live in the waters around here. Again, I usually don't stop to say hello because stopping usually means I'm dead in the water. But they do exist apparently. I've heard stories of them.
What do you do in case of a whirlpool?
Hope we're not in line with it.
Hmm.
And if we are, then hope it works out that we skip over it.
Okay.
Skip
Right.
Skip or die.
Good. Hope and chance. Exactly what I like to hear. I'm going to go sit down.
I'm going to go pray for no whirlpools because that sounds terrifying.
I haven't seen any acid rain yet.
Sit brain.
Oh,
Oh,
oh no. I'm gonna pray to Rhubarb and ask him if he thinks we can make it through this.
Yeah, boy, like I said, it's the weather changes quite frequently, and it's hard to gauge what's gonna come next. That's I leave it up to you guys when you want to use the dome. Is sleep more important sometimes than potential protection from some of these things? Possibly. But your trip.
If we had used the dome, could it have protected against the lightning strikes? If we'd used it at a different time.
I mean, as long as you were in its radius, it should have. Could have.
See, we should consider that moving forward.
Mhm.
When we choose to rest, take advantage of the dome's magic.
Well, it's calm now. We should rest while we can.
I will sleep right now. I'll sleep right here.
Congratulations, you guys made it through your first day at the symphony.
Warkins!
Orquids!
2 more to go.
How is that all?
It's enough.
That was fun. I really enjoyed that session.
So many fucking lightning strikes.
So great.
it was good. What was the tally, Roach? I know you have the number, or did you roll for the? How did you do it? If you don't mind my asking, a little peek behind the curtain.
So I randomly decided how many would be in that one.
Yeah.
And basically, I rolled to see when you guys hit the lightning storm. I rolled to see how many lightning strikes would come close enough to the ship that it might hit, and then rolled that many to see if which ones actually hit.
Gotcha.
You high roll or low roll?
So it was just the 25% he gave us, and then he said he rolled for them the amount of strikes. So that's why.
Yeah, I meant the amount of strikes. Did he high or low roll?
That was a low roll.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait, so that was on a D100 you rolled it? Oh,
I
shit.
believe, if I counted correctly, that should have been 23 strikes.
Jeez, dude.
We got off easy.
Like a lot more. Yeah, I guess it's not, but like when you
Was
just
there any-
constantly see it.
Was there any chance of like the lightning destroying the boat?
I guess, well, we'll have to find out with future hazards, right?
Flash.
We all just float on 7.
No, I don't think 7 floats.
No, probably not. Just to keep him afloat, we'd have to probably like do the tensor's disc and reduce trick. And that doesn't work for very long, so I don't know what we'd do.
7 sinks to the bottom of the ocean.
7 will
Yeah.
just walk in a straight line until he hits land. Underwater battles. If I do, taking this anchor. Why not?
2 more days in working symphony.
Oh
Why
boy.
Why does this vessel have an anchor if it doesn't stop on the water?
Why?
I need to know for science.
Science.
Yeah.
I mean, he never said it can't stop on the water. He just said it shouldn't.
Yeah.
No.
That's very true. So wait, are you saying that canonically this boat does in fact have an anchor? This
Yeah.
vessel, I'm sorry. Amazing. Okay, well, I don't know if the physics actually function this way, but maybe if we were going at full speed and we dropped the anchor and it hit just right, theoretically it could fling us forward, launching us like, kind of like a slingshot.
How else do you guys think you're gonna stop?
I was thinking we just crash land on the land. That's what I thought.
Yeah. It's a great session. It's amazing.
Guess we'll have to find out after 2 more days of travel through the symphony.
Oh god.
Actually, I think we can devise a better way to get off the ship if it comes down to that. I don't think we're gonna be. I hope we're not gonna be on this if it crashes into land.
Fucking roll.
Yeah. The same way I got on that horse. Violently.
Yeah.
Just jump away from my path.
Hmm.
7's like a 500-600 pound big boy.
Yeah. So that's it for this evening. Thank you guys for playing. Thanks for traveling through this absolute mess that I've created.
Oh, it's good to be back.
Hi. You gave us 2 serious and clearly respectable captains, and we made this choice.
Fast and cheap.
But personally, again, was this the best decision for Ravi the character? I maybe not,
Yeah.
but as the player, I am very happy for this.
Now
setup.
that we are on the boat and this far, and I told a couple of you last week when we went off, one of them was not actually one of those respectable captains was going to bring you out to sea and rob.
Really?
Going to
Oh,
what?
bring us out
Yeah.
to sea and rob us. Huh? Wow.
Yeah, he told me, and I already had the idea for the contract of like guaranteeing each other safety. That way, if we're like out on the water and something attacks us, like the crew has to fucking help or whatever.
Seven
And that
gets
just ended up being like a
my
happy, like, oh yeah,
God.
fuck them.
That's so cool. Oh,
Yeah.
so I see what happened. So we had a coin flip. Basically, you gave us two good options. We had a coin flip of getting fucked, but because we made that persuasion roll, we got the third captain option presented to
Yep.
us.
Yep.
That's interesting.
I bet it was Gloria who's gonna rob us. She took that deposit and ran.
She did.
She
But
could rob
actually-
me any day.
She was more direct. If you made me place my bet, I would think. Sorry, I'm scrolling back on my notes to find his name, but I think it would be
Drizden.
Drinzen.
Drinzen.
Drinzen. I think it was going to be Drinzen. I don't know. Just if I now,
From Jersey.
not that I would have immediately suspected that, but now with the knowledge that it's one of the two, I just
Yo,
he
Cap Drizzy.
gave those kind of unsure answers. Oh, now that I think about it, like minimum 5 days, like maybe a week, and there's some variance there. I could see.
Oh, he was
see that
sketchy.
happen.
Yeah.
And
Damn,
then
can you confirm or deny?
he gave a roundabout route. He said, we could go southward and, potentially encounter like the Murph. A lot of potential excuses for difficulties and delays in travel and going out of the way. So just, anyway, I'm done.
I can confirm. Drinzen would have been the one that.
But again, I didn't suspect it in the moment, only because now I'm told it's like, I can make the connection.
The other thing about it, which was supposed to be like not a giveaway, because he gave a reason for it. He was the only one that asked for half up front and then half on the other side. So
That's
if you
right.
showed that you had the
True.
money, he was just going to rob you for everything you had.
Gotcha.
Mm.
AKA, we're going to
Could've
kill
been-
him and
could've been
commandeer
a-
the crew.
could've been a cool
Yeah,
fight.
yeah.
That could have been a cool fight, and then we could have owned a boat.
Could've.
Mhm.
Live on the boat.
Oh, damn.
Dude,
That was a
Missed
potential place
opportunity.
that we could have gone, but we didn't go there. We ended up on this.
dude.
Then again, what would we have done with the boat? Like, we would have had to leave it as we.
Made all our
Go
fucking
do
money
our
back.
thing.
Sell it to somebody.
It's true. Well, what
Whoa.
can you do?
That's the best adventure on this boat there.
Sometimes you take the scenic route. We have opted
I
for the
think,
scenic route.
I think Gloria would have been the scenic route.
No, not glory. Just the. I get you right. I guess this is the more direct route, but in terms of the experience, this one is very unique.
Oh, hell yeah.
Definitely unique.
So that means Gloria could have been like the boring choice, like not really, but like we pick her and unless something catastrophic happens, we're just progressing along because she is actually there to just do her job.
That or the boat's fucking huge and all the lightning strikes hit.
Yeah.
That's true. More service area. This is a tiny little boat
Boat
vessel.
catches on fire.
I will also say yes, depending on the crew and the ship you were taking, these lizards have different variations of what they would do.
This is such a cool just setup. I really like this, man.
Very cool.
I'll tell you, I've read a lot of modules. There's nothing like this in the modules.
So it sounds like this was the only choice.
Mhm.
Suji
I
doesn't
like
like this. He gets struck by lightning.
Suji gets frozen and almost and points of exhaustion, almost fucking dies. Suji gets struck by lightning.
It doesn't matter where Suji goes, he almost dies.
Yeah.
Suji gets swallowed. It just like a couple times it's a coincidence, but now this is
There's a
becoming
pattern.
Yeah, it's becoming an issue.
Are you sure you haven't wronged Roach in some way in the past?
There's
Actually, when
some
it turns,
god after you.
now Hendrik's just sitting there like, yeah, this will toughen you up.
Well, give
Just
me the
keeps
goddamn
almost
robot.
killing him
It's like, I
to get
couldn't-
him ready for his real mission.
He's probably just still mad he didn't make the thing with me. I've been a robot. Nope. Just this asshole.
Gets a stupid druid.
At the end, it finds out that the evil force is in Suji all along, and you need to throw him into the volcano.
Don't worry, 7 elites, because 7's all about making that money.
Oh god! All right, I'm cutting the stream. Next week,
Bye, stream.
back to work on
Bye.
Symphony. Working.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.